All right, what's up, guys? Good morning. So, good morning, everybody. What's up? We've got several different coronavirus stocks ripping. The market tanked over the weekend. There's a oil price war. So, it doesn't look like things are going to be changing anytime soon. So, today, it's pretty much what the focus is these coronavirus stocks. And as soon as more people get in here, we'll talk about some things and see what happens. So, I'm not sure what is really going to be the day trade today, but AIM is running. What's up? Yeah, nice market gap down. It's been an ugly weekend. But today we have AIM and ESPX, and ESPX might even rip right out the gate. Maybe. I don't know if some of you guys remember or not. OPK. I don't know if I'll keep. Let me put OPK on here. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but on my Webull account, I actually have 90 shares of AIM that I'm swinging from last week. So I'm actually up on that right now, a decent amount. So, one swing trade working out finally. And I still have my shares in HTBX. I'm thinking about adding to this if it drops down to the 75-cent area to continue to swing it as well. So I'm not really sure. Like I said, what's going to be the day trade mover? I think the first 15 minutes, I'm just going to wait things out, see what happens. I do like IBIO if it can break back over $2. Maybe for a possible day trade, but also maybe a possible swing trade because it is one of these coronavirus stocks. So, but I was looking at this on the 10-day, 30-minute, which is what I like to use if I'm swinging. And you can see it's right here at that 200 at 195. So if that holds up or it starts popping back over 2, I may look to get into it. Other than that, those are, oh wow, so yeah, specs ripping. Oh, actually it ripped right before market open, so gotta wait things out. See AIM pulling back a little bit. So this may be what it is. COCP. And I think we got a little waiting game. OPK ripping right out the gate too here. So we got several different stocks ripping right out the gate. See, IBO actually cracked that. DYNT cracking there. Talker cracking. TRIB, nothing yet. These TBX pulling back a little bit as well. OPGN not doing anything. ALT not doing anything yet. Okay. OPGN. VXRT actually dropping down to this 200. I see a pattern form on VXT like a U shape, that may be another possible play. SPEX though, right now has a lot of the attention. IBO pulling back really hard. I don't have enough to get SPX. If SPX breaks $5, you can expect some type of move. Because we have a little bit of a U shape forming right here up to $5. I could get like 50 shares though. That's if it breaks 5 though. I may go here. Maybe. Let's see. See if 5 starts to break down or not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. So I got 50 shares here of SPEX and it's starting to rip over 5. So let's see how much this is gonna get. Not ripping as hard as I thought over 5. It's trying to get going. There we go. Now specs are starting to move. Very nice. Very nice move so far. Ooh, coming. Ooh, it just got halted on the way down. Okay, that was interesting. Was not expecting that. Didn't get halted on the way up, got halted on the way down. I thought about locking in there at 550, and I probably should have. That's a little scary that it just got halted out of nowhere on the way down there. So we'll see what happens when this opens up. Like I said, definitely was not expecting that to happen. Yeah, IBO dropped down nicely. But this was a good quick day trade. That break at 5 and sell at 550, a nice 50-cent room of profit. If you had a big enough account, you could have really made a lot of quick money on this at that $5 break. So we'll see what happens on this halt. It may gap down a little bit. But we'll see what happens. Definitely, like I said, not expecting a halt. I mean, it just ran from 550 up to 550 and did not halt on the way up. But then it just decided on the way down there to halt. So I don't know. We will see. Everything is halted? Oh boy, what is going on? This is something new. In the 5 or 6 years that I've been trading, I've never seen this happen before. Not exactly sure what that means. If anybody has any idea what that means, just let me know. I'm gonna Google it right now. But that's quite a shock. Is it wow, this is insane. Is it Think or Swim? Like, what is going on? I've never seen a whole market halt unless the whole market is just dropping that hard right now. So we're learning something new today. If nobody else knows what it is, because I sure don't. Like I said, I've never seen this. So I'm seeing CCN, whatever that is. Dow crashes so hard they might close the stock market. So, I, woo, excitement. Money Monday. The market might be closed. Guys, this is wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me see. Let me check the SPY and see if there's anything on it. Let's see. Yeah, S&P futures halted, down for 15 minutes. So we've got a 15-minute wait here. I don't know what this is going to do to volume in the market. I mean, we've been in a bull market for 10 years, and before that, I didn't trade, so I've never experienced a market crash this hard, and I didn't even know that they would halt a whole entire uh, whatever you want to call it, the S&P 500. This is wild. I knew I knew I should have locked in if I'd have locked in there. Cause like at this point I don't know what is gonna happen on this stock. I don't know. It had good volume and it had some momentum, but a 15-minute entire market halt that might scare everybody out of trading. But like I said, I really have no idea. I have no experience with this ever. I've never seen this. Yeah, they're trying to prop up the market. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I've never seen this before. This is wild. The SPY wasn't even dropping, really. I mean, it's been dropped. Woo, we're way down here. I still think we got a ways to go. I think the market has a good bit of ways to go before it hits a bottom. So, let's see, let me see exactly what time that halt was so we can know exactly when this halt's going to come out. 8:32, so it'll be 8:47. So we got about 8 more minutes. It's wild. Absolutely wild. AIM actually had a pretty big sell-off. But like I said, I've only got 90 shares of this, so I think I'm going to hold this swing even longer. Yeah, 9:47, yeah. But yeah, I think I'm going to hold this swing even longer. Because I don't think AIM is done, and it just got above, like this gap up puts it above all indicators, so that makes it bullish. Let's see. Oh, wow. So if there's 3 halts, I hope y'all are seeing this. If there is 3 halts on this type of level, there's suspending trading for the day. So we've got one of them, 2 more, and yeah. So that's pretty wild. Now, personally, I kind of think, and I'll just be honest, I think that the market, or at least on on SPEX, because it had that momentum, I think it's probably going to lose momentum. I would say most stocks are going to lose momentum because the possibility that the market might get suspended is probably going to scare day traders out of the market today. They're probably going to sit out. Maybe. I don't know. All of us are in here waiting, so we'll see what happens. That's just my thought, because like a 15-minute halt of the whole market is, yeah, it may be a great time to short. You might not be wrong. You can jump on anything and short it, because that's what my thing is. I think that everybody is, this is going to scare people, because it's halfway scaring me, because like I said, it's new to me. So anybody who's new to this, well, not new to day trading per se, but anybody who's new to a halt like this, who's never been through a halt, like I've been trading for 5 or 6 years and I've never seen it. So any traders from at least that range, probably any traders since the bull market who didn't trade before the bull market, they probably have never experienced this. So when you don't know something, when you're not used to it, you usually tend to be afraid of it. So I'm just going off of basic psychology. I think I may be screwed on this stock because of this halt. So we'll see. What a wild way to start off Monday, though. But yeah, that type of fear, one big mass panic of buyers could cause a lot of stocks to just drop. I mean, on top of this, everything else crashing, but as far as day trading, we could see a lot of these stocks start dropping if everybody's scared out, and then you could probably short anything, but we'll see. This is a learning experience. We're all having a learning experience today, so. Well, how's everybody's weekend while we're sitting here waiting for 5 minutes? Plus, any day traders who were in a trade like me and the market halts, that's probably going to freak them out. See, TVIX, oh my God, TVIX all the way up to 343. Oh, I'm so sick that I did not get into TVIX right before this market when the coronavirus came out. I had a feeling that the market was going to crash really hard. You could have made a killing on TVIX on this inverse ETF. From $40 back here all the way up to 343 this morning, and probably it's going to keep on going. So this is pretty wild. Pretty wild. Is anybody else in any trades right now? Is everybody sitting out? Because I'm just curious to what everybody else was, anybody else who was in a trade like me who this happened to, how confused and distraught they are right now. Yeah, it definitely is nuts. You're right about that. It's wild. Like I said, in 5 years I've never seen this. So I guess it's about 6 now that I've been trading. 5 or 6, I don't know. So we got about a minute and 10 seconds here. See what happens. I'm telling you, I really have a feeling that this is probably going to sell off. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I just don't know. And that's the thing. I don't want to let the halt open and just sell right away out of this, but at the same time I don't want it to crash back all the way down here to 382. So I think I better just have my finger on the trigger just in case. I think if it cracks 5, I'm probably going to get out. No, maybe I might give it to 450. See if it bounces off 450. I don't know. But we got about 30 seconds for this halt to be over. We'll see what happens. It's going to get gap down and get halted again. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. That's what I said. That's why I'm going to give it like a few seconds just to see, because I really don't know for sure. But that's my feelings is if a whole entire market's going to halt, people are going to start pulling money. So let's see. It should be coming out of this halt any second now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Major panic. But this is a coronavirus play, so I don't know. I'll tell you this right now, though. You guys who aren't who are long-term traders, long-term investors, be sure to have some extra cash ready for when this market finally bottoms out, because we're going to have some really cheap stocks to buy for portfolios and stuff after, probably. Honestly, I think the market might crash the whole entire year until we see who wins president. That's my thoughts on it. So it may be a year, but in a year you may be able to load your portfolio up with a ton of discount price stocks. So we're still not unhalted, which is a little strange. That's really nerve-wracking. I'm gonna take a look on Facebook real quick and see how many people are freaking out on there in these groups. Maybe, Josh. It depends. A lot of investors have already said if Bernie Sanders wins, like they've been pulling money because they're worried about that. So, uh, oh, here we go. Ooh, right out the gate, and I gotta get out. All right, and I got out. So I took a $15 loss on this. Yeah, and a good thing I got out. So that is what it is. AIM coming back up though. See, where's HTBX at? HTBX all the way down to 70 cents. I may add to my position here on HTBX. Yeah, I'm gonna add to my position. So I just added another 100 shares to HTBX at 70. Brings my cost basis down to 83. But yeah, I didn't expect HTBX to even get down this low. I think that halt was the reason for that. So that's my funds for the day. I've got $54 left. But yeah, now I've got 300 shares of HTBX. I'm going to keep holding these guys. Just because it's a coronavirus play. Okay, so yeah, it looks like that's going to rebound a little bit here. Specs, man. So glad I got out of specs. So that's pretty wild. AIM still slowly creeping back up. AIM, if it gets over 350, it could be some potential there. Let's take a look at the SPY, because one thing you want to keep in mind is if the market, like I said, if there's two more halts, trading is suspended. So And the SPY is actually coming back up a little bit here. Yeah, don't. Let's see what happened. No, Sways, what it is if there's two more halts like that, then trading will be suspended for the rest of the day. Thinkorswim had a little message pop up, so yeah, AIM coming up to 350 right now, and let's see, 350's starting to break down, so this might start moving. Let's see if you are brave enough to look for a day trade right now. Like, if you guys are thinking about trading, you probably, if you're not swinging, if you're trying to do a day trade, I would lock in your profits quick because we don't know what's going to happen. So there's still some selling at 350. They're slowly getting taken out on AIM. And AIM 350 starting to break down. So yeah, it's about to break 350, it looks like. Maybe. Still a little bit of sellers in there. Yeah, it could be. See, how's HTBX doing? HTBX still at 70 cents. So HTBX might pull back some more. It might get down to the 60 cents, but preferably it doesn't do that. Let's see, where's AIM? So AIM couldn't break 350 yet. It looks like it might try to form a little U shape here and maybe then break 350. But it got a lot of selling out at that last attempt. There it goes. Now it's breaking 350 on AIM. So AIM pretty predictable so far. And let's see. It's got some resistance at 370. What's up, Mark? Good morning. So there'll be some resistance at 370 on AIM and then $4. Maybe even 390, 380. And Specs is, let's see, now Specs is not coming back up. Okay. So it'll be interesting to see how high AIM gets here. But you do have several spots of some resistance ahead on this. Here we go, breaking over 370 on AIM. So this swing trade is working out pretty good. Pretty good. On HTBX actually popped back up too, so yeah, I'm comfortable with holding this. So that's a good little ad there. Yeah, I traded SPEX. I got into break of $5. And then I was holding right through this red candle to see if it was going to rip some more over 550. And then the whole market halted. So after that halt came out, I got out pretty quick because it started coming down pretty hard. So, but yeah, I took a $15 loss, but that's whatever. I can't control the entire market halting. So, oof, and AIMK is really moving all the way up to 384. Let's see if AIM breaks $4. Look, so there's some selling at 390. Well, it's right through 390 though. So AIM might try to break. Might try to break $4 here. Yeah, if OPK is showing a downtrend, let's see. Yeah, you do have a downtrend on OPK. You gotta wait for that downtrend to kind of. Well, I mean, if it gets back above the VWAP, there might be some potential there still. I would just keep a watch on it. HTBX. So AIM couldn't break 4, so it's having a pullback. But that was a very predictable play at break of 350 all the way up to 4. Another possible 50-cent profit that you could have made this morning. So there is, amidst all this crazy stuff, there is potential to make some money. Like I said, you just got to lock them in quick. But yeah, I'm out of funds today. I made that trade on SPEX, and then I added to HTBX, my swing on HTBX. So I am out of funds until tomorrow for when I get on the other account challenge. Let me see here. Let me look at. Yeah, so I'm going to keep holding AIM. I think AIM is going to try to break 4 at some point today if the market doesn't get closed. Let's check the SPY and see how bad the SPY is dropping. And the SPY is still coming up, but it is starting to drop a little bit. So I'm going to look at HTBX on the 10-minute. Okay, yeah, so on the 10-minute, the 70 is right where that 70 cents is right where HTB bounced off at, right where I got that entry at. So you can see on this 10-minute, it's been moving right on this 200-day moving average. So as long as 70 cents holds up, HTBX is still a good swing, I think. VXRT starting to break too. Ooh, and AIM came right back up to. Let me get back in my 1-minute chart. AIM coming right back up to $4. It's hit $4 3 times so far. Let's look at VXRT. Come on, VXRT. Come on, Thinkorswim. We've got enough problems right now. Oh wow, VXRT on a nice little rip so far. So we've broke pre-market high, and you're gonna have some resistance at 350 on VXRT. After 350, there's not any more resistance besides natural. So you got some room there. There's a big seller at 320 though, so that's probably gonna hold up for a little bit. So I'm up about, looks like I'm up about $145. I don't know if you guys can see that on my Webull thing, but I'm up pretty decently on this. But like I said, my price target is like $5 on this. I want to see it up to $5 before I sell. Let's see, what am I looking at here? What's going on? Wait a minute. We got issues. My level 2 is showing 393 on the bid, but my chart is showing 380. So something is wrong. Thinkorswim's acting a little crazy. Let's see if it's like this Okay, specs is right. There we go. Now my chart's right. So we're having issues with... Nope, no it's not. So... Yeah, this is wild. What is going on? So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Thinkorswim... I guess Thinkorswim's having issues too, on top of everything else that's going on. Well, guys, this is a crazy day so far. Yeah, my charting is not lining up on... See if it's lining up anywhere else. Yeah, it's lining up there. Ooh, E and Z. VXRT ripping too now. Yep, VXRT starting to rip. Like I said, you got resistance at $4, so, or at 350, and then $4. But it's nice slow climber so far. Let's see. It looks like okay. Now my charting is working on AIM. AIM has a possible bull flag forming here, right at $4. So if it rips up out of this bull flag, AIM might keep ripping as well. So it looks like his bull flag may get ready to pop here. Which way is it going to pop is the question. Needs to come back up some more here. If it drops below 380, the flag is going to crack. So VXRT up to 336. Yeah, and there it goes. So this flag did not hold up on AIM. So probably going to have a decent little pullback here. Whoops. Yeah, it's pulling back now. Probably pull back to the VWAP, maybe even down to 334, but see VXRT starting to pull back some too. SPEX, if it breaks above $4 here, you could possibly get an entry, maybe get a run back up to 450, maybe another 50 cents. Yep. Like I said, I'd look for the break of $4 on SPEX. So AIM all the way back down to 350. Like I said, it could pull back all the way down to the 200. And the SPX trying here for $4. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Specs breaks $4, you could get a potential entry. Like I said, you just want to lock in profits quick. If you do decide to get into this, if it starts breaking 4, you know, I'd probably lock in around 425 or 450 if it gets the $4 break. Let's see. It's going to try it right here. Let's see. Nope, $4 still hasn't popped up on the ask yet. But it is still trying. It is above the VWAP and the 9 right now, but still, like I said, $4. You want the $4 break. Because even though it's above the VWAP, $4 is still going to be resistance because it was support back here. So to be the safest, you want to wait for the $4 break. I mean, you could get in now, but there's not a good guarantee that it's going to break $4. So see, AIM still holding up 350. COCP took a pretty nice drop, but COCP is about back down to this 200. It's had a lot of red candles in a row, but they have a coronavirus program. If you're looking for a swing trade, I would probably look here on COCP. Maybe look for it to see if it's going to come down to the 200 or the 9. Somewhere in that 125, 135 range. If it gets that low, it kind of looks like it might not, but that's what I'll look for. That could be a potentially good swing there. GM. Let's see what's up with GM for a swing. I don't know if I'd swing any. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I would swing. I mean, yeah, GM is low. It's down to $25, but blood bloodbath market Monday. But yeah, I don't know if I would swing GM. I would not swing any major companies. The only stocks that I want to swing are stocks that are coronavirus plays right now, because I don't think we're done with the market crashing. Like GM probably will go lower, to be honest, but you know, who knows? Like any blue chip basically the only stocks or anything that's going up right now is coronavirus plays. These pharmaceutical companies like AIM, SPEX, VXRT, CODX, HTBX. Although HTBX is dropping right now, but it's still got plenty of potential. IBO, any of those inverse ETFs like TVIX and gold. Those are the three things that you can play right now in this market. Trying to buy GM right now that's pretty risky. Like, I know GM is cheaper than it's ever been, and this is a dividend stock, but at the same time, we still got a ways to go down before the market crashes out. Or before the market rebounds, I'm sorry. HTBX actually selling off some more here. So I'm down a little bit on the swing trade, but I'm not giving up on this yet. I think we're having a little test of support down here today, but I think HTBX tomorrow will start coming back up. See, let me get back on the 1 minute. Here we go. Yeah, no kidding. If Tesla gets back down, for sure. Down to 300, yeah. So SPEX still a possibility here. You kind of got a triangle now instead of a U shape, or this is a little U shape, but it looks like a triangle. So you're still looking for that $4 break. It looks like AIM might actually sell off at this point today, so at least for now, it may get all the way back down to $3. Where is Tesla at? I'm just curious. Oh, it's around 650. So it bounced right off of 600, but still, I think the market could still drop. See how low Apple's got. Apple was down to 260 as well. Yeah, so we got some pretty low lows. Yeah, I think if SPX breaks $4, I think you can easily see 430. I think you could see 450 honestly, but maybe more. So far, is anything else really popping up right now? VXRT pullback, CLWT, whatever SOGO is. What's this guy? Wow, my watch list only has two green, or my scanner only has two green stocks on it. That's scary. All these inverse ETFs down here, I don't know if you guys can see them, they're right behind my head, but they're all green as well today. Okay, yeah, so HTBX is holding up at 70 cents. Alright, so let's see what happens on specs here. Let's see if we get this $4 rip. Oh, it's coming right up to $4. I think it's about to rip. Maybe. Hold on. Let's see. A lot of selling at 4. Let's see if they start breaking down. That was a quick pop up to 4 though. You want to wait and see $4 start breaking down before you get in. Let's see here. It's trying to get to it, but it didn't. $4 never popped up on the ask, or if it did, it was very, very quick. But there is a lot of selling there. So you really want to make sure that that's going to break down before you get in. You're really pushing for GM, buddy, but I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this market isn't done dropping. Yeah, $4 is going to be pretty strong resistance, definitely. So it's still trying to get there. I think it's got the potential to. But in this market, you just want to be for sure about your entries. That's why I waited on ESP, or I waited on this stock earlier for this break of 5 before I got in. Yeah, so it's trying, but it's really struggling. Excuse me. Now, if your trend line cracks, you'll probably have to wait for another U shape around. But it needs to make this pop soon. It needs to get over 4 soon if it's going to do it. If not, it's going to pull back. Yeah, there it goes. It's starting to pull back, so your trend line is cracking. So it'll probably have to make another little U shape. I don't think it's done, but I think it needs some. I think it might need some consolidation because it's really struggling with that $4 area. It hit $4 4 times back here and then 2 times here. Oh, I'm starting to come back up here a little bit. Let me see what this looks like on the 5-minute. Oh, on the 5-minute, you actually have a U shape here on the 5-minute, so there's the potential still here. You're just waiting for that $4 break. Which you may be getting soon. If it's going to break, it's going to break soon. Probably, let me look at the 5-minute one more time. Probably, yeah, if it's going to break, it's going to need to do it within the next 5 minutes. Maybe 10, but really it needs to do it in the next 5. It's feeling a little heavy, though. It's still struggling with $4. Yeah, it looks good on the 5. You want it to stay above probably 385. ENZ with a quick little pop up. Getting back above the VWAP. Break of 450 there. COCP. If COCP can break above 165, there might be some potential there. VXRT starting to come back up. So I would keep an eye on VXRT too. Possible U-shape back up to that 340 area there. Specs actually pulled back here a little bit. And it's still okay though. But yeah, it really needed to break on that candle. So if it doesn't break on this candle, it's probably not going to get it right now. That was my concern. That's why I was saying wait for the $4 break. Because if you got in right here before the VWAP and the 9 on this, looking for this break, you know, then you're sitting here holding right now, and you're in the possibility that this could turn around on you and start dropping. Whereas if you wait for the $4 break, you're safe, you're out of this, and if it does start crashing, you're fine. So, like I like to get padding sometimes, but just in this market that we're in, like you really got to wait for the breaks and lock in profits quick. It's not the most obvious trading right now. Let's see what DYNT is doing. Yeah, there could be in a channel. I'll look at it again in a second. I'm just looking at some of these other stocks. IBO popped over $2. So remember I said this morning, if IBO got back over $2, that could be a good place to look for a potential day trade, but also a swing trade. And I'll show you why. So on the 10-day, 30-minute, you can see this 200-day moving average is held up as support back here, here, here. So for swing trading, when it comes back down to the 200, which it did today, it actually dropped below a little bit, but it's back above it. So this could be just another bounce for the next rip up on IBO, maybe in the next couple of days. Specs looking a little rough. Let me get back in the 5-minute here. Yeah. So yeah, I would say if it's in a channel, the channel's at the bottom of the channel's at 350 and the top is at 4 at this point. So you can put it in a channel and just play the channel and wait for the $4 to break. But if 350 cracks, then it's going to be done for sure. But yeah, that's why I'm saying just wait on plays. Let's see, AIM starting to come back up a little bit. We actually have a bit of a trend line starting to form on AIM, so that's nice to see. AIM might get a break in a little while. So this is a wild market we've had this morning, absolutely crazy. We've had some rips. We've had a whole market halt. See, COCP trying to get above the VWAP here. Oh yeah, IBO up to 212. So IBO slowly climbing. Should have stuck to my guns on that. HTBX still holding up 72. The rest of these not looking too good at the moment. And actually, VXRT is kind of on a trend line as well here. So AIM and VXRT both kind of riding a trend line right now. But pretty much right now IBO is the only thing that's really moving. Oh, it's up to 216 now. Above all three indicators on the 5-minute. Yeah, I think, man, I kind of hate that I traded specs because I was really leaning towards adding some shares of IBO for a swing, and I think IBO probably is going to get a nice, decent move tomorrow, maybe. Or maybe today. It may climb all day today. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it, that's for sure. So your channel on, let's see. Hey, there you go. Nice job, JP. On COCP. Let's see, you said you got in at 140. Oh yeah, that's a good entry down here for that bounce. And you can see that 200 day on the 10-minute was right there as well. So yeah, nice job getting a quick little 20 cents. That was a good trade. Nice quick in and out. Like any profits in these markets is good profit. So if you're getting in and getting out, hey, that's all that matters. Where did the Sogo come from? I don't know. I saw it earlier. It's been going straight up. They've got looks like their fourth quarter results. They've got earnings, but it's not something I want to touch. You got the 50-day right here at 445. It's just earnings. We've not. I mean, we've seen a couple plays move off of earnings, but they don't usually move for very long in this type of market. If we were in a bull market right now, then earnings plays can be decent, but not right now. I'd be nervous to play. Like I said, if it's not coronavirus inverse ETFs or gold at the moment, then I wouldn't mess with it. But AIM's starting to come back up here. So let's see if Specs gets this rip. I want to see you guys make some money today. So I'm rooting for you. I'm see if this $4 breaks down, because it is trying. I'm actually going to throw it on the 1 minute real quick so I can look at it closer. A lot of selling in 395. It's coming up to 4 now. Let's see here. Is it going to break 4? Looks like it's breaking 4. Oof, right, a quick break of 4. All the way up to 410. I don't know if you guys got in there or not. But at this point, you want $4 to hold up as support. And I think you've got room up. Like I said, I think you've got room to 450. You're going to want to look at, you're going to want to watch 425 pretty close. To see if 425 is going to be any resistance, but you should be able to get to 450 here. But just remember, when you're up in profit, you want to lock some in or lock it all in. So it's going to try 425. It looks right now. I don't see a lot of selling yet at 425. I mean, if you got in at 25 cents of profit or 20 cents of profit is still good. Pulling back a little bit here. So that's what I was saying about, when you're up in profit, you want to lock it in quick, because you just don't know right now. Because this didn't even get up. Oh, yeah, it did. It got up to 425. That's what I was saying. I wanted to see it get to 425. See if there was any type of resistance there. I mean, as long as $4 holds up as support, you can still try to hold this for a little while. Because it still has potential, but for a day trade, you just got to lock in profits quick right now. That's all there is to it. So yeah, it looks like it's cracking down here. $4 not holding up. If the VWAP cracks, then it may drop back down again and have to U-shape some more. It's kind of hard to tell right now what it's going to do. It's trying to hold up $4 support because $4 was such strong resistance. And AIM starting to come back up a little bit here. Very nice, very nice. I like that. So let's see if you guys are gonna get a nice move on specs or not. I'm a little skeptical after it testing the support 3 times. This looks like 390 support. Yeah, at this point I don't know. AIM all the way up to 376 again, so we might see if the AIM tries to get a $4 break here soon. You got out. Well, $15 loss. It's not bad. But I am going to repeat it all week this week. Every single day, you have to lock in profits in this market. Like at any resistance line. That's what I was saying. I didn't think 425 was going to hold up as too much resistance, but I wanted to see if it was or not. And that would have been my first lockout target is 425. Of course, you guys know me. I probably would have held through this right now. I probably would still be holding this. So like my rules are solid, but I don't stick to my rules, so and that causes me to lose way more often than I should. So I mean, it still has a chance because it is still holding up the VWAP right now. VXRT on route to 340. Yeah, VXRT coming up to 340. So, yeah. No, I'm fully aware of my issues. Oh, and you got this nice trend line. This trend line is really nice on VXRT. So, you can play this trend line. Could have got back in here at this $3 area, 310. And got a little quick profit. So I mean, there's profits everywhere to be made. There's plenty of money to be made in this market. You just gotta be smart and lock in things quick. Let's see, where is it? Let's see. Take a look at SEPX. So kind of SPX is still in this channel. So that was a little premature break on this channel. So it is still possible you might could get a move, but IBO riding around 250. Looks like IBO is going to try to break 250 soon, but you're not going to get any huge rips on IBO because the float is a lot bigger. It's a 91 million in float, but you can get nice slow climbs with IBO. IBIO. Sorry. So VXRT is slowly creeping back up to 340. I don't know if it'll break 340 this time because it is on this trend line. It may hit 340, and then it may have to come back down again and bounce off the trend line one more time as the trend line gets closer to the as the trend line gets closer up to that 340 mark. Now, if you're looking for an entry on this at the break of 340, I would like I said on SPEX, I would wait for 340 to pop up, see if there's a lot of selling. If it starts to break, get in really quick. Maybe lock in at 350. Don't click market watch. I'm gonna do it just because you told me not to. Oh, oh wow. Yeah, that's about on par for the course. So so a lot of selling at 340, but it's slowly getting pecked at here. Let's see if it breaks down. You also have SPEX moving back up the $394 area. So there's a good bit of sellers here at 340. It looks like it might break down in a second. If it keeps hitting 340, it might. It looks like it's trying. But like I said, you want to lock in profits quick. If it's going to break, it's going to break 340. 350 is going to be resistance. So you got about 10 cents of profit you can make to see if it's going to break that 350. But if it doesn't break 340 now, it'll come back down to the trend line. And as long as the trend line holds up, you might get a bounce back up. But if it's going to break 340 right now, it needs to do it very soon. So it looks like it's going to try right here. No, still not getting it yet. Let me look at the 1 minute, see what these candles look like. You can see it's hit 343 times on these 3 candles. So I don't know if it's going to get it yet or not. I think you may get it. I think the 340. I think 340 might break down if it hits it 1 or 2 more times. So that was a good open on that candle. If they can, okay, so it's testing 340 now. And looks like it might. 340 is slowly breaking down. Yeah, it's starting to break down. 340 is going to break right here. Yeah, there you go. There's your 340 break on this. I said you'll probably hit 350, and there'll probably be a lot of selling at 350. But personally, I probably would wait for it to come back down to the trend line, possibly. Because 350, I think it's going to be pretty tough. Now, if it breaks 350, it's got plenty of room to keep running, but that's. So, yeah, it got above 340 for a second. A very quick break there. But pretty much, if you look on the 5 minute, it was just a test. So it still might need a few minutes to try to break on the 5 minute. But if you look at this looks like it's going to come back down to the trend line and bounce one more time. And that's what I was saying originally. So you just want to play your trend line. Actually, I need to redraw this trend line for the 5 minute. There we go. Yeah, so it'll probably get back down to 322 because you do have a little reverse U shape, but as long as it's on a trend line, 320 area should kind of hold up. Because you're still bullish. You're still above the 9 EMA, so I think VXRT might get it in a little while. Let's see, an SPEX still kind of in this channel, but it's coming back up to that $4 area again. IBO up to 222. So that's what I was saying. IBO, it's not going to be a quick ripper, but it's one of those ones that can slowly climb. So we'll give the stream about 15 more minutes here. See if anything gets any moves. And then I'm going to call it a day. It's been a wild market this morning. But there's been plenty of areas to make money at so far in this market. Yeah, you can see there bounced right out the trend line, but I still think probably another candle is going to come down, because for it to stay on this trend line, you want to do like this and just keep bouncing. So it goes up, bounces off, comes up, bounces off, comes up, and should hit and then bounce off. So possibly. See how AIM is doing. See if AIM's still on this trend line. Yeah, AIM's still good on this trend line. And I'd keep AIM on watch. If it breaks $4, then it's going to go nuts. Probably. Robinhood is down again. Oh my goodness. This is the most chaos in the stock market that I've ever seen. Thinkorswim's been having issues. Robinhood's been not working at all. The whole entire market's getting halted. The market is crashing. Robinhood may not survive it. And that's why I went with Webull to get all those free stocks that they give you, because Webull kind of waited for Robinhood to get out all the kinks before they came out. So I've not heard anybody complain about Webull. And that's basically the only reason why I have a Webull account, is for the free stocks. They have pretty good promotions, but I don't use it. I do not use it for day trading. That's for sure. Do not use apps for day trading. So it's getting about that time of day. It looks like IBIO all the way up to 230. So this was IBIO was extremely predictable. I mean, I called this out this morning. I said, if this got back above 2, I'd look to enter. I just got trapped in the SPEX, that ticker. All right, Josh. Well, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Try to get in and make some money tomorrow on some of these coronavirus plays. So SPEX still shows potential. It's building some higher lows. It's just got to get over that $4 mark and then that 425 mark. HTBX starting to test that 70 cents again. That's alright, whatever. So we'll give the stream we'll give it a little bit longer, see if SPEX is gonna try to get over $4 and start climbing. Or AIM, let's see, is AIM still on this trend line? Yeah, so AIM just dropped down to this trend line, so it's fine still. Ooh, VXRT actually. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's what I was saying about VXRT. Is going to have another candle down. So now I think that since the trend line held up, you could start to see another climb back up to 340. And now we're a lot closer to 340 with the trend line. So VXRT might start breaking. 350 is going to be the big deal on VXRT. So that's what I would be looking for, is a break of 350 or a trend line entry. And SPX looks like it's about to get it here. Yeah, I think SPX is about to get that little rip. We'll see. It's looking pretty good though. It's coming straight up. And I think it's going to break 425 too. Let's see if it can get back up to it. Just watching the chaos right now. It is chaos. So that was a quick little pop up. It got up to 422. It looks like. So I think the next test of 425 is possibly where it's going to start moving. But it's showing potential. It's showing some potential. Like it wants to start getting back up to those highs again. AIM is actually testing the trend line support. You can see there's a bunch of buyers at 350. But it may crack its trend line here. And if you draw a line for the resistance, you actually have a wedge on ESPX. So yeah, it looks like you gotta get over that 425 mark before it can start moving. See, AIM is really testing that trend line. It looks like it's gonna crack here. But I'm still gonna hold it. And HTBX, bless its little heart. Bless his little heart, trying to hold above 70 cents. Poor little guy, you can do it. I know you can. You can stay above 70 cents. Add to your WKHS swing. See, in this market right now, and the reason why One Life and I started swinging quite a bit more than we've been day trading, like I made one day trade today, but we've been swinging because a lot more of the profits have been in the overnight rips, you know, and pre-market and post-market. So, I mean, when during the day trade, you're getting quick little moves. You can make profits still day trading, but those big ones like AIM this morning, like we've not seen really a ripper during the day rip from 227 all the way up to $4. So we got this big move here, and that's why I'm holding. I really don't even care about what it's doing right now because these coronavirus stocks are moving more in pre-market and post-market than they are during the day, and that's been the trend pretty much this entire time. And I'm not an expert swing trader. I have not done that much swing trading in my life, but I can tell you I like the 10 day 30-minute. But you can see AIM. I mean, it got one. Let's see, is that in pre-market? So AIM did get one move right here, right at the bell. But you can see most of the climb is here in post and pre, post, pre, post, pre. So post market, pre market, post market, pre market. So same. That's that's why these swings. See, SPX might try to get it. Might try to break 425 here in a second. But then same thing, HTBX. Pre-market climb. It had a climb later in the day than post-market climb. Pre-market climb. Climb right there later in the day. Pre-market climb. So that's where a lot of the big moves are coming in. Is in pre-market and after hours. So. Well, I'm not gonna speak for One Life, but that's why I'm swing trading some of these stocks. It's because those big moves have been in those times. I would assume that's the same thing he's thinking, but I don't want to say that, and then that's not what his thought process is on it. You know, his thought process may be different. So it looks like SPX is going to try to break 425. If it's going to do it, it needs to do it within the next 5 minutes. And see VXRT still riding nicely up this trend line here. Coming up to that 340 area. But what you want to see is you want to see it keep climbing right up here to 350. So. So SPX starting to come up to 425 right now. And if you look at this wedge, this little triangle here, it's about time for it to break. If it's going to. Yeah, there it goes. Well, SPX popping over 425 here, all the way up to 440. Let's put on the 1 minute. So breaking over 440 now. So let's see if SPEX gets up to 350 or 450. I'm sorry. And if it breaks 450, it's got room up to $5. I don't really see any reason. Well, actually, there'll be some resistance at 475. So if you're in this or looking for an entry, oof, right over 450. That was a quick break over 450. So 450 was nothing for resistance. So very nice move so far. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, One Life basically saying the same thing as far as the swing trading goes. So Josh is going to beat himself up for getting out back here. SPEX, making a nice move. I knew at the $4 break that it would get some movement and it could get up to 450. I just didn't think it was going to take this long. I mean, it's only a 4 million in float stock, so that's a long time for a 4 million in float stock to break. Yeah. But it did finally get the move. And 470 held up as some resistance, so not quite 475, but so AIM, well, actually, let's see. Well, hold on, I'm on the 1 minute. I need to be on the 5 minute. Let me hop back on the 5 minute here. There we go. Let's see this trend line. Yeah, so on the 5 minute, AIM still on a trend line. See, where's VXRT at? VXRT still on this trend line. So the trend line is right here below 340 and 350. So if you want to, I don't know, this time of day, it's hard to say because this trend line could start cracking. So it didn't get that rip yet. I don't know, but you got the trend line. I just play the trend line on it. You see an IBO having a bit of a pullback right now, but that's alright. OPGN. Let's see. TOCA was another one. Yeah, TOCA. TOCA is a possible swing trade. So you can see TOCA has stayed above the 200 on the 10-day. So if TOCA gets down to $2 today, I would say you could probably get a potential swing trade entry there on TOCA, because this was another one of those coronavirus plays. It does have resistance at 275, looks like. But if it breaks over 275 and $3, it's going to be above all indicators. 3 is going to be really tough. So, like I said, if you get in maybe in this 225, I think it'll get back up there and try to test 3, because it is in this little gap. And if it can break over 3 in post-market or pre-market or something, you could see it all the way up to 4. So I think there's some potential there for a possible swing as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the goal right now, is quick day trades and coronavirus swing trades. Or if you're wanting to look for possible buys on companies, I mean, these companies are at their lowest that they've been in a while. But I still think the market still has a ways to go before it bottoms out. I don't think we're close. Yeah, the goal is to survive the mayhem, exactly. But alright, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. Appreciate everybody joining me today. We'll be back tomorrow for the small account challenge. Yeah, there's a lot of volatility for sure. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for the small account challenge, and we'll see what happens. So you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow.